Hey YouTube, it's me Sean. I'm doing a quick video. MJ's sleeping right now, so I'm just gonna do this quick video about nursing school and basically how I'm holding up and everything with managing him and taking care of him and trying to do good in school. So, first things first, like I'm in peds and cardiac, and peds is for the program I'm in is not as stressful as cardiac. Cardiac, you have to know a lot of stuff because you're dealing with the heart. It's we don't have to know like every single thing or about cardiac nursing, but we have to know a pretty good deal. And like the tests are no joke. Like they are more application than anything. And it's like really important for us to like know our meds like inside and out, like their action, their side effects, their teaching points you should tell your patient about. Like you have to like know that stuff enough to be able to be given a case scenario and use that information. So it's like, and as well as know what we're presented in class pretty darn well too. So it's been really stressful like for cardiac. And then we have like the community part of our degree that we have to earn, and we got like these for peds we have these teach health teaching days and school nursing and all that stuff, which I don't think it'll be too much, but it's just like just extra work. And right now I'm just trying to pass cardiac, honestly. Peds I'm doing good in, so but we're in groups for those health teaching days, so that's not bad. So how am I holding up? Well, like I said, in peds I'm doing great. Both of my tests I did really good. Cardiac I have to share with you guys, good and bad. And in cardiac, my first test I didn't do terrible. We have to maintain a 77, or we have to have a 77 at least in order to pass a test, and I got like a 76 point whatever. So technically in nursing school I did not pass my first test, but in regular school, regular college and everything else, I passed. So however you want to look at that, but anyhow, and when I looked at my test again, I was like, I was so nervous. It was just stupid stuff that I missed. Stupid stuff. Like, honestly, if I would have got one more question right, I would have passed it. So, I don't know, didn't really do too well on that test. So, the first test. And which isn't really, I've been studying for this next test, ever since the end of the last test. But they say it just gets worse from here on out. Like, tests get difficult from here on out. So, but I've been studying for like weeks, and I have a study group that I study with, and we do really good when we study together. So, and I've been doing NCLEX questions. I've been making study sheets, study guides. I make my own, which is basically like, just so I know the meds, I'll make a chart, and I'll list like, for instance, like AFib, afibrillation, or aflutter, what categories of medicine, classifications of drugs go under that, and then I'll try to like name like the drugs from memory, the ones that I have to know for the test, and I'll try to my lab values that I have to know, like I'll write out test questions like, okay, what is a normal lab value for blah blah blah, what does this mean, what does it indicate. So yeah, so I study pretty intensive. I'm trying to anyways, because I have to pass this class. Like, it's no joke. Like, and the big thing is ATI. ATI is over everything med surg plus cardiac, and we have to pass it. They'll set the percentage, but we have to pass it. If we don't, we get 6% off of our grade. So if you're like if you're at an 83% and you don't pass ATI, then that knocks you down to 77. So imagine if you were any lower than that, you basically didn't pass the class. Even though you got to pass a grade in the class, but once you take ATI, it pulls your grade down. But if you pass ATI, it bumps your grade up. I think you get an extra 16 points. So it's really stressful. A lot of people didn't do well last semester, and I'm praying to God. I'm claiming good grades, and in Jesus' name, like because I know he didn't bring me to this point for nothing. I'm supposed to graduate in December, so I just figured I'd do this video because I'm a little stressed out. MJ sleep, so I'm gonna as soon as I make this video, finish this video, I'm gonna start studying and start making my questions again for this new material. And but nursing school with the baby is it's difficult in the sense that, or in a way that, you have to schedule. You really have to schedule to study. That's number one. You have to schedule to study, schedule a time to study. You have to stick with it. And if it helps you to study outside of the house, without the baby, that is a bonus because you retain more, Like with my study group, we meet about hour and a half, 2 hours. And in that hour and a half to 2 hours, I get a lot out of it because, one, we are reviewing the material, but also I don't have any other distractions. I don't have my husband, I don't have my baby, even though I'm thinking about them, but it's like, it's just me, It's like, there's nobody interrupting me, so that's a positive, as far as having a study group. And then, but yeah, I have to schedule a time to study. I have to, when I'm holding him or feeding him or whatever, I have the NCLEX 4000. I have to, I'll set up the NCLEX 4000 and I'll just pick cardiovascular disorders and just go through answer questions while I'm holding him or feeding him or something. And then the other side of it is that you're kind of pulled because you want to play with your baby, you want to see everything he does and everything. And I do see everything. Like when I'm home, like the spring break, I've been studying, but I've also been playing with him and spending time with him. And he started reaching today, so now he'll go like this when he wants to be picked up and stuff. So it's just finding a balance between that, and then also trying to squeeze in as much study time as you can. Like if he's just in his activity center or his swing or laying in his bed looking at his mobile, that's a nice time to pull out your PowerPoints or whatever you have to study, or go through NCLEX questions over whatever you're talking about in class. So but it's really stressful because it's like, I know, and then sometimes you struggle with the fact that, okay, I need to study. He's asleep, but I want to have some me time, I want to be able to just chill out for a second, de-stress, and enjoy my time. And it's like, but you can't even fully do that because you're constantly thinking, I should be studying. So yeah, so that's my struggle right now. It's not hard to do it and have a baby. It's just about having a routine and making sure you squeeze in as much study time as you can, and doing NCLEX questions really do help. So that's what I've been doing, and it helps. It really does. So yeah, like I said, I have a study guide that I typed out, and I also utilize my parents to watch him, so I can do work on stuff, and so I can work on stuff and study. So and my husband, he helps out too. So yeah, so I have next month will be the last month of the semester. Finals is next month. ATI is next month. Everything, I mean, it's crunch time, so hopefully my test is, today's 11, my test is in 12 days, so, and we still have one more lecture to go over, so it's not this week, it's the next week. So yeah, I think so. Let me just double check. Not this, yep, it's next Thursday. So it's it's really important that I get all this information. I think I know it. It's just that I just have to keep on reviewing it, I guess. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask. I don't think I mentioned everything. I told you guys how I study. Also I also tape record my lectures, and I stopped using flashcards because what I have to. I think it's important, especially in cardiac, that you learn to like recall stuff. Don't just memorize it or just don't know it just when you see it on the test. Be able to be like, okay, ask this question and be able to like have a word bank, don't have a multiple choice question, be able to actually like recall it from your brain. So yeah, I share that with you guys. So if you have any questions about MJ or like how to juggle both things, motherhood and in school or school in general, nursing school, just hit me up, let me know, put questions on the bottom and I will try to answer those questions for you guys. And you can follow me on Twitter at Mrs. Kale 2010. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and thanks for subscribing. All my new subscribers, thanks for subscribing. I'm going to try to keep the videos coming. I didn't do as many as I thought I would on spring break, but that's mainly because, like, I don't know, I've been relaxing. So yeah, but I'll try to keep them coming, especially, like, after my next week's test to let you guys know how I did. But, like I said, I'm, like, really stressed out right now, and just hoping and praying that I pass this class. I really am. Yeah, this is like make or break type semester. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, praying to Jesus that I pass and I can start my final semester in the fall. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching.